You sit down, read a chapter cover to cover, and study for hours. You feel completely prepared, but then test day arrives and those minor errors creep in, costing you the marks you actually worked for. That false sense of security has a name. It's called the illusion of knowledge. When you passively read and highlight pages, your brain recognizes the words and tricks you into believing you've actually retained the concepts. Top-scoring students avoid this trap entirely. Instead of rereading, they rely on active learning, constantly testing themselves on the material to expose exactly what they don't know. You can build that exact system today. All you need is a digital copy of your notes, like a Class 12 Physics PDF, and 3 specific AI platforms. By linking these tools, you take a static, silent textbook and turn it into a 24/7 personal tutor. This system forces your brain to recall concepts from scratch, cementing them in your memory. Step 1 is bringing your study material into ChatGPT. You simply copy the text of your notes and paste it directly into the chat interface. Now, most people fail right here. They type, "Give me a quiz," and the AI spits out 10 generic questions all at once. That leads to passive reading all over again. This mock-up shows the prompt you actually need. You instruct the AI to act as an examiner. You tell it to create 15 tough multiple-choice questions based only on your notes. Ask them one by one, provide immediate feedback, and deliver a detailed weakness analysis at the end. The AI then initiates an interactive test. It asks a single question about Coulomb's law. You type your answer, and the AI instantly validates your logic before moving on. After 15 questions, you get a post-mortem analysis. It totals your score, here an 11 out of 15, but more importantly, it identifies specific weak points, like Gauss's law. This breaks down your performance into subtopics, isolating exactly where your logic failed. This removes the guesswork. You transition from a vague feeling of confusion to a clear, data-backed list of specific topics that require more work. Once you've identified a weak point, like Gauss's law, the next hurdle is finding a clear explanation. A standard web search for a physics concept often triggers a massive flood of conflicting links, videos, and distractions. To fix this, you bring in the second tool, Perplexity AI. It functions as a distraction-free research assistant that bypasses search engine clutter entirely. This interface shows the result of asking Perplexity a highly specific question. You ask it to explain the applications of Gauss's law simply, and it generates a direct, precise answer organized into clear bullet points. If you look closely at the end of those sentences, you'll see small citation numbers. Every claim is linked directly to a trusted academic source. When preparing for exams, you cannot afford to memorize hallucinated facts from a basic chatbot. Verified, cited research ensures you are actually learning the correct formulas and rules. You've identified the weak point and researched the correct information. The final step is fitting new research into your existing notes without creating a disorganized mess. This is where Notion AI comes in. It acts as a digital synthesizer, taking raw text and formatting it automatically. On the left side of this screen, you see what happens when you paste your raw research directly into Notion. It is a dense, overwhelming wall of text that is incredibly difficult to study from. You highlight that text and give the AI 3 simple commands. Summarize this into bullet points, create a comparison table for the concepts, and generate flashcards for the key terms. Instantly, the right side of the screen populates with structured study assets. The wall of text becomes a clean comparison table for Gauss's and Coulomb's laws, followed by organized flashcards. By organizing your material digitally as you go, you build bite-sized study guides weeks in advance. When the night before the exam arrives, the panic of facing unreadable notes is entirely gone, leaving you calm and fully prepared. As shown in this flowchart, the process forms a continuous loop. You pull notes from Notion, test them in ChatGPT, research the weak spots in Perplexity, and feed that updated research back into Notion for summary. This forces you out of the passive reading habit. Instead, you become an active learner, executing a personalized strategy that targets exactly what you need to improve. Take a look at your current study routine and decide which of these 3 tools you are going to integrate first. Technology by itself doesn't guarantee a higher score, but applying an organized, active system like this creates a clear academic advantage.